What's up YouTube? It's your boy Pick Plug back again with another video, and today we'll be hopping to Sunday's picks for today. Now we did have a little bit of a weird day yesterday and some of the picks were just unfortunately not going our way, but it was a smaller slate, and today we do have a bigger slate and we're definitely looking to cash out on today's props. Now the day before yesterday we did end up having an amazing day, and our Discord has absolutely gone off the roofs, and we did end up having a 30k day, which is absolutely our biggest day yet. And with the new addition to the trophy eye, we have been winning like crazy, and we have all these posts. You guys can go ahead and check out the post down in the description below. If you go and click the VIP Discord link, you guys can go to the post and see all the different posts. But we have so many different testimonials, and we have been winning like crazy. So if you guys are interested in joining, make sure to join. Again, platinum isn't open for is infinite time. It will be closing soon because it is filling up fast. But if you guys do want to go ahead and join, you guys can go ahead and click that link in the description below. But yes, we have been winning like crazy. Here are the winnings from the Discord server. We have, let's see, loading. We do have some of the platinum inner circle winnings. Then we have some of the esports that we've been doing, a lot of esports plays. And what you guys saw before was the bronze picks, but we do end up having even more higher quality picks, and these bronze picks are basically kind of like the similar level of the free picks. So if you guys are interested in high quality picks, you guys can go ahead and upgrade to one of the premium tiers, which is silver, gold, platinum, etc. So if you guys are interested in those, you guys can go ahead and join in that link in the description below. But without further ado, let's hop into today's picks. For our first pick, we'll be going over to the rebound section, and we'll be going down to Denny Avia, 8.5 rebounds, and this one is going to be for more. Now, I do believe that this is a very solid line, and they might bump this later on in the day. This is why it is important to subscribe and turn on your post notification buttons, because most likely this line will get bumped up to maybe 9.5 because he is averaging 10.8 in the last 5 games, and he's been on a very consistent streak. His last game, he did end up having 11 rebounds against Detroit, which is one of the worst rebounding teams, but he did end up having a solid game against Toronto, which is a little bit of a better rebounding team than the Detroit Pistons. Now looking here on Outlier, which you guys can get for yourself by clicking that link in the description below, you guys can get a free 7-day trial and try out one of the best optimizer tools out there. Again, he has gone on the over 8 out of the last 10 games, and he's only gone the under 2 times in the last 10 games, which is very exceptional. And looking in the head-to-head, he's hit this line in the last game that they did play, which is a close game, and they didn't end up winning. Now this game wasn't as close of a game, and he did only go on the under by 1 rebound. He just needed 1 rebound to go on the over, but he has gone on the over 50% of the time, and most of these games were a little bit of over a year ago. So I do believe that this is a very solid matchup for him, considering that he's going up against a team that is 12th in rebounds allowed. They aren't one of the best defensive rebounding teams, but they aren't one of the worst as well, so they're kind of middle of the pack. Now looking here, we can see that in the last 20 games we can see a pretty solid change. In the previous 10 games he wasn't as consistent, but in these 10 games he's been a little bit more consistent with the rebounding. And again, he does average around 15.8 rebound chances, and compared to the previous 10 games, he now is averaging 17.6 rebound chances, and he's averaged around 20 something in the last couple of 3 games. So that's very good, and I do believe he is going on the over for this line. So if you guys do want to bump this up on chalkboard, I would suggest that you do, because you guys can bump this up, which I do believe that will be bumped up later on in the day on Prizepicks, but you can get the extra payouts on chalkboard right now if you guys do go ahead and sign up on chalkboard, and you guys can get the 100% match as well as the bumps up and payout boost with this play. Now, a couple of our members have been eating up this arbitrage betting tool on OddsJam, and they have been winning some very consistent money across all sports books. So if you guys are interested in this OddsJam arbitrage betting, you guys can go ahead and click the link in the description below and use code trophy for 35% off. This is a guaranteed way to just win some cool money over time and just stack up your bread so you can bet on the bigger things. If you guys are, looking for the long run, you guys can bet a lot better with this and improve your overall profit in the long run. For our next prop, we'll be going over to the points plus rebound section, and we'll be scrolling all the way down to Kelly Olynyk, 19.5 points plus rebounds, and this one is going to be for more. Now, looking here, he has averaged 17.6 and his line is 9.5, but I do believe that he has a very solid matchup today against Philly because he has hit this line in 3 of his last 5 games, and in the last game he went up against the Knicks and he was able to go on the over, which was a very, very solid game. Now, he hasn't played in a couple of days, so he might be a little bit rusty, but I do believe that his matchup still is good otherwise. So looking here, we can see that he is going up against a team that is 22nd in points allowed, allowing 19.2, which is way over his line if he gets that by itself. And also looking here, we can see that if he gets 11.6 rebounds, that will be a very easy game for him to go on the over for this line. Now, they are 10th in rebounds allowed, but again, it is still over the average. Now, looking here on the injuries list, we can see that there is no Joel Embiid, there's no Robert Covington and D'Anthony Melton. So looking here, we can see that they are giving a lot up from the center position because of this. And also looking here, we can see that if RJ Barrett isn't playing, he is a game time decision. He will most likely lead Kelly Olynyk to having more minutes and overall having more rebounds, assists, you name it. He will end up having a better game overall because he will be doing most of it without much or with less help. So looking here, I do believe this is a solid prop. Let me know if you guys are telling this one down in the comment section below. Now, before we hop into our final pick, I do want to mention that if you guys do want another 5-pick parlay in tomorrow's video, I know we did one in yesterday's video, but we're doing a 3-pick slip today. If you guys want another one, let's get this video to 200 likes, and I'll give you guys a 5-pick parlay. Now, also, I do want to mention that Sleeper is having a crazy promotion right now, and they do have DeMar DeRozan 0.5 points on the over, and that is so easy to get profit from. So if you guys are looking for that, you guys can go ahead and check out Sleeper. Use code Trophy for up to $500 on your first deposit match, and they will also have a 100 times payout boost on some of their plays, which is absolutely insane. If you guys can turn this $500 into $50,000, which would be absolutely insane. But you guys can go ahead and check that out for yourself. Click the link in the description below to download and use code Trophy. But hopping into our last play for today, we'll be going over to Nikola Jokic, 26.5 points, and this one is going to be for less. Looking here, we can see that he's hit this line in 4 out of his last 5 games, and he's averaging 29.6. But I do believe that it is a solid matchup for him to go on the under for tonight's game because again, he hasn't played in the head-to-head, he hasn't gone the over for this team, and most of the time he is actually going up against a team that is not too much of a close game. Like for example, this last game that they did play, which was almost a year ago, we can see that he did end up having a game that was like 11 points difference. So it was definitely a tougher game for him to go on the over for this line. And in the last 20 games, he's 11 out of 20, averaging 55%. So he's definitely a little bit inconsistent going up against a team that is 7th in points allowed and only giving up 17.2 per game. So this will be a little bit of a tougher game for him to go on the over, especially if it is a blowout and not a closer game, because we can see that Cleveland's offense, they do rank 19th, while Nuggets are 7th in defense or points allowed. So they are definitely a solid defensive team, and this is looking like a little bit of a bigger scoring margin, which would lead to Nikola Jokic having less points for today's game. So if you guys are telling this prop, let me know down in the comment section below, as well as the other picks in today's video. I do enjoy all your insight, and I do appreciate all your support. Thank you guys for watching. Also, subscribe, turn your post notification button so that you guys can get access to these early picks and videos, and make sure to hit that like button if you guys do want a 5-pick slip in tomorrow's video. But thank you guys for watching, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace.